Hey guys, Matt here. So I don't have a whole lot to talk about in this week's portfolio update because I spent all last week working and I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to YouTube or stocks or anything like that. But we got a little bit, namely Gevo. As you can see, I am positive Gevo, positive 11.3%. Now, is this going to last? That's what we're going to talk about today. But just going over my portfolio in general, you see I've dropped down to 59.9K. Which sucks. Like, I took a beating Friday. Like, at the end, I know I wasn't paying attention to stocks, but at the end of the day, Friday, we just took a shit. Like, a major shit. But, I mean, I'm still up 31.9%. I got gains of 13.5K. So, not too much to worry about here. AT&T is slowly trickling its way down. I keep adding more and more shares here and there, but, you know, I don't want to overextend myself. I'm still bullish on AT&T in the long run, but, you know, I don't want to overextend myself too much. You know what I mean? And like I said, I didn't buy anything last week since I was working, but, you know, I did receive a lot of dividends. I got some dividends from Verizon, got some dividends from Johnson & Johnson, dividends from Pfizer, dividends from Walgreens. I'm making a pretty good chunk of change monthly in dividends, I gotta say. Now the main news, Gevo. As you can see on the 9th, Gevo sort of exploded a little bit. I mean, I think at the height, it was touching 40% or somewhere very close to that by the end of the day, Thursday. And then, of course, Friday, it lost a lot of it. I think it dropped down 12 or 13%. Yeah, so we don't know if this is going to continue into Monday or Tuesday or whether it's going to drop all the way back down. I mean, knowing Gevo, nothing's going to surprise me in the short term. It could shoot right back up 30 more percent, or it can go all the way back down to $5 tomorrow. Who knows? Either way, wouldn't surprise me at all. And that brings us to the news that came out actually Thursday, which was responsible for the rise in share price. Chevron and Gevo announced intent to pursue sustainable aviation fuel investment. Chevron and Gevo today announced a letter of intent to jointly invest in building and operating one or more new facilities that would possess inedible corn to produce sustainable aviation fuel, which can lower the life cycle carbon intensity of fuels used in aviation industry. The new facilities would also produce proteins and corn oil. So what does that mean as far as us investors? So basically, Chevron is going to invest some money along with Gevo and these products, which will take the form of buildings, which will take the form of production capabilities and stuff like that. And in return, Chevron is going to be able to offtake some of Gevo's production in order to sell to its customers. Now, this, in my opinion, is great for a number of reasons. One, this shows that Chevron believes in Gevo's product enough to want to sell it to its own customers. So Chevron believes in a product that Gevo is producing. And two, this is probably more important to Gevo investors. As we know, Gevo has a bunch of money on the table. I think 20.6 billion in take-or-pay contracts on the table, being discussed with active, with high-profile customers. We're talking BP, we're talking Delta, and the city of Seattle, which is pretty much dependent on Gevo building out their RNG plant, which is supposed to happen in 2022, and their net zero plant, which is supposed to happen in 2024. Well, now we don't know exactly which projects Chevron is going to invest in. But as far as I know, the only projects that we know about are the RNG plant and the net zero plant. So Chevron is probably going to be, investing in one or both of those. Now, this is fantastic news, as the stock price has shown. Now, we can't get too excited yet. We cannot get too excited at all, because these are short-term gains. This could go right back to $5 come Monday or Tuesday, so don't get too excited just yet. You should get excited for the continued support from big-name players like Chevron and BP. And you should get excited about Wall Street finally start to take notice of what a great company Gevo could be. What is the biggest threat to all this? Now, this is not a to the moon channel. We don't sit here and talk about, Gevo could do no wrong. The stock's going to the moon. There's nothing that can happen. No, the worst that can happen is Gevo delays or doesn't build those plants. Now, Gevo hasn't shown us at all any, any doubt that those plants are going to get built on time. But what I am saying is it's the worst that can happen. And the fact that we now have a co-investor in the form of Chevron, helping these facilities to get built, that's just a win in my book. But anyways, take care, have a good day, and eat your vegetables.